It's
you know,
Moving
that's
on.
pretty neat.
Moving on from that very dark subject to
yeah.
Matt's topic. What's your topic, Matt?
I want to talk about games that got canceled and pissed us off that they're canceled. I compiled a list.
Oh, sweet.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I came prepared because
This, I
Damn,
like
like
thinking
this-
about it. I'm like trying to think of
Like,
something.
you gonna
now.
get-
this
Give me a heads
this always comes to mind. I'm like, man, if that game, because there's one game that always comes to mind, and like this kills Roman every time we talk about it because he loves StarCraft so much. There's a
that
game.
Starcraft thingy.
StarCraft Ghost was
Yeah.
supposed to come out on an original Xbox, and it was like it was a third-person shooter StarCraft game where you just played as Kerrigan while she was human, like on her crusades and shit.
Like that was supposed to be really good too.
Sorry.
You're good.
Let's see here. Dirk, 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 Dirk. This is why you can edit.
Exactly.
All right. So let's see here. And it's about. This is in like no particular order. Yeah, I got about 5 games here. One of them's handheld, but I was pissed that it was handheld, but I still would have really, really, really enjoyed it. So first of all, and this did exist. They were in development of this game. Battlefront 3. They weren't like we got the reboot. Sadly, it's not that good.
Yeah, where it went to
Sadly,
space and,
yeah, like sadly, it's not what we thought it was going to be. I was playing it the other day and kind of having fun, but it's still like I'll play it for like half an hour and be like, time for something else.
Yeah.
I get bored fast with it. But they were doing Battlefront 3.
Because it was gonna be true to form.
It was going to be true to form. They were still going to have a story to go through. Because it's so funny. I don't understand the reasoning. Like the stories in Battlefront were never related to the movies. They were just
No.
like you had like.
Just it was like scenario.
It was great. Like there was a mission where you were on forget the name of the planet, but it's the Wookiee planet. And like before the battle, you got all these freaking Jedis and Yoda sitting in the treehouse like discussing plans and shit. And I'm like, what happened to that? What happened to that?
like I don't know. Like I hated. I don't. I like it, but I don't. But another game while you're looking at shit, Rainbow Six Patriots.
Okay. I like Siege. I do.
I like
no
Siege
doubt.
too, but I wanted to know what the
I
story was.
wanted
of
Patriots. I wanted a story. I wanted a big, full-fledged, like Vegas fucking rocks. Those
Yes,
games
it
are
did.
awesome.
Like,
And
Patriots looked so interesting.
like
the
when they
story,
showed
like,
that was one of the first games where they showed off like, hey, this is what it's going to look like on next gen. That was like one of the first Unreal Engine 4 models they showed off was Patriot. And it was like it started off and like the dudes broke in your house and like they had your wife held
they took
hostage
your-
or whatever.
yeah,
They took
your wife
her
hostage
and
shit.
like you're on the bridge and like, oh my
that bridge scene was so awesome. Like you were rappelling
This
down.
looks amazing. Like they were going to do Patriot. I have a Game Informer magazine. The cover story is Patriot.
Oh yeah, like,
Like-
it was like made. Like that's what. Like I don't understand that. And then like I guess people got mad. Well, it was just towards the end of where they just started focusing more on multiplayer games, I guess.
Yeah.
And it just ended up being, let's
We need
make
to
multiplayer.
We need to
only.
cater to people.
And then let's make little single player scenarios, and then the last one be an epic like story mission, and then be like, oh, that's it.
yeah.
Because you played that last scenario, right? That was pretty much a story mission.
I didn't. I haven't
Article
been.
15?
I haven't
Like,
been through this
Because
scenario
you have to
yet.
do all the scenarios, and then you unlock a bonus scenario, which is actually a full-fledged, like it has cutscenes in the beginning and the cutscene at
Really?
the end. Yes.
Huh.
And it's like, oh, so you couldn't like actually make this a story? Like, there's a story here, but you're not telling us.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Battlefront 3, Patriot. Didn't put it on the list, but thanks for mentioning. Starcraft Ghost. I kind of touched on that. Mega Man Legends 3.
See, I was never Mega Man.
Oh my god, like I haven't been a huge Mega Man fan, but I do really like Mega Man. The Legends games were the only 3D open world ones. They were on N64 and they were fucking great. And then finally, this wasn't until like last year or 2 years ago that they announced that it was canceled, but it was supposed to come out on 3DS. So at first I'm like, well, I mean, if it's going to come out on something and it's Nintendo, it's going to be on 3DS. I would rather it be on 3D. It's sad when I would rather see games on 3DS than like the Wii U. I have a Wii U, but
I still want to get a Wii U.
you should. It's really don't, because they announced. I were like this.
You should don't
do it. I just saw, if it's true, I think they said that NX will be
it's
out
gonna come
this year,
this year, so
which
I'm gonna wait
pisses
for a
me
price
off
drop.
because I'm gonna have to save my pennies and get it, because you know Zelda's gonna come out on
But it's
NX.
gonna come out on Wii U though. They've already said that it will. They're not like
It's Nintendo.
They've already said that it will.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if
It's gonna be like how Twilight Princess was. 'Cause
yeah,
that was on GameCube.
I never beat that game, and I'm glad it's coming out on Wii U because I'm gonna replay it.
I almost beat it and then I stopped.
I forget where I stopped. I think I beat the Ice Temple and stopped. So yeah, Mega Man Legends 3, very good game. I fucking don't understand. Stupid. This one's a little interesting. At first I wasn't. I thought it would have been stupid, but now that Fallout's back out, I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Fallout Online was real.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
It was real, and it was from ZeniMax, I think. The guys who did.
Interplay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And at first I'm like, no, because they had announced that way before Fallout 4, and I'm like, no, just give us Fallout 4.
Yeah.
But now that Fallout 4 is out, I'm like, yes, give me that game. Let me do some multiplayer in a Fallout game, because it was supposed to be an MMO in a Fallout setting. So sweet. Which there's a game out like that, and I forget what it is, but it's older. But yeah, that game's gone. Bethesda got pissed off at him about something.
Oh, because I mean they didn't get permission.
That's right. They didn't get permission to use
Because
Fallout.
Bethesda owns Fallout.
Yeah, they're like,
trademarks now.
Todd Howard's like, guys,
Like, what the hell are you doing?
what are you doing? It's very
But
easy
it's
to
like,
come
but
ask
we
me for permission.
created Fallout, and it's like,
Yeah.
but you don't own it anymore. You sold it.
And then I've talked about this before. Maybe it'll get picked up again. Lucasfilms wants it back. 1313. I want that fucking game.
Star Wars 1313. Yes.
I want that fucking game, dude.
It was Uncharted.
It's
but Star
Uncharted,
Wars.
but it's Star Wars. Like, that's the greatest description you can give for a game.
like,
It's Uncharted, but it's Star Wars.
because I love Uncharted and I love Star Wars. Combining both of them, fuck yes.
My God.
Fucking make it.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say to that.
just do it,
Make
please.
that shit happen.
If it's anything like Bounty Hunter, awesome.
Oh boy, I'm just like looking through all this, and I guess there was a Saints Row game that was gonna be made called Saints Row Money Shot.
That's just getting. They're just getting out of hand with that shit. Like in the middle of development, they're probably just like, guys,
We can't do
stop.
this.
We can't do this, guys.
What about Brothers in Arms, like the
That Furious
Yes.
Furious 4?
I'm glad that version got canceled because
Why?
it was not Brothers in Arms. They tried to do something different and make
Like
it all
Ubisoft
wonky looking.
just-
Oh yeah. I do miss Brothers in Arms though.
Like if it was a
Yeah.
legit Brothers in Arms game,
Yeah.
but it was like they made it look like it was gonna be a fast pace and it had like cartoony looking things. It wasn't like how Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway was.
Hell's
Oh.
That one was.
that was great.
That one was so good.
But I just like Brothers in Arms.
Exactly, I do
That's
too.
how-
Like, I want a war.
a World War shooter again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but like nobody's gonna do it.
I haven't seen. I mean, like
There hasn't been one in
besides
a long
what
time.
Call of Duty pulled it off
Kinda.
back in what was that fucking Modern Warfare? No, that was
No,
World
Black
at
Ops.
War.
World at War.
Black Ops 2. No,
That was Vietnam.
That
Yeah.
was Vietnam. Never mind.
But
It's getting a little bit more advanced, but
Yeah.
you know there wasn't any technology.
I mean, and then what? Battlefield hasn't done it.
Battlefield 1940
Yeah.
something.
That was
Okay,
a
okay,
long
but-
time
yeah.
ago.
And
Like,
then
you
they
see
did the Viet. Oh my God, I miss
Vietnam
I
one
miss
was
Bad
so
Company 2.
awesome.
Bad Company 2.
Dude.
Slight tangent, guys. Bad Company 2 is
Bad
one of my
Company 2
absolute favorite first-person shooters. I have
See,
logged like
I-
500 hours into
I
the
loved
multiplayer of that
Bad
game.
Company 2, but it was not Battlefield for me. it's a good game on its own. It should have just been called Bad Company and then not tied to Battlefield, and then they could have made that its own series.
Yeah, because like I wanted
'Cause that
Bad Company
game was
3.
Awesome. It was so funny. Like the story was so great.
It was a good story for like a modern war first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the first one. I loved
And,
the
like,
ending.
and
Like
then
they
I
got
did.
their fucking. They made it out with a fucking truckload of gold.
Right? Like, and I did like the multiplayer of it too. Like
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like to the point of the other Battlefields, but it was still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
so
then,
fun.
I just because I was kind of scrolling through some lists just to try to think of some stuff too. But that Pirates of the Caribbean game, that RPG that they were gonna make, remember that?
Yeah,
Because that looked interesting. It was by Disney, and like it was an action adventure RPG.
Yeah.
where you could like go to different like islands and do shit.
Yeah.
and like have a boat, and like it was almost like Black Flag,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
like RPG, like not Assassin's Creed.
Because, Black Flag was not Assassin's Creed.
No, it wasn't.
It was something way better.
Pirate game. I don't even know.
It was just a pirate game.
It was
Like
just a pirate game.
they should have just. Oh God.
Carried.
Don't get me on
Like-
a tangent about that, please. Whatever you do not,
Don't you do
because
it.
it's not a fucking Assassin's Creed game. I hate when people like, oh, what's your favorite Assassin's Creed game? Black Flag.
Nah, that ain't it. Nope.
No. Sorry, it's not Assassin's Creed. And then I've seen like 4 different Del Toro games on here.
Yeah.
Like-
What was that one?
like-
Insane.
Insane.
And then PT.
Yeah, would you classify PT as that?
Don't speak now.
Yes, I do.
Alright, then that's my choice. Because I'm all over that motherfucker. I've been wanting that since...
I just remember the first time that he announced it, we immediately went. It was over at Brandon's, and we immediately went to download it. We're like,
I
"What is
downloaded-
this? What's
like, I downloaded
happening?"
that too, and I'm like, that scared the
And he didn't say anything about it. Everybody just went to download it, and were introduced to it that way. So me and Brandon are like, "What's going on?
yeah.
This is creepy. We're going through the same hallway.
I mean, that's the
Then this happened. Then this happened."
I thought too. Like when I was playing it for the first time, I'm like, man, this kind of feels like Kiwajima, just because it was kind of fucking with you. And I'm like, huh. And then like I still swear though, that fucking radio voice. Like I remember, like it's like just talking, and then all of a sudden it's just like, look behind you.
I said,
And then,
"Look
and then I didn't
behind
listen.
you."
It's like, and I said, look behind you. And I'm like, oh, fucking. I turn around, nothing. And I'm like, I went, okay. And then, like, I turn around, and then, bam, she's, like, right in my face. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I jumped out of my fucking chair.
Dude, we screamed. We're like, ah!
Like, it was so bad.
It's the worst.
And then that fucking baby. Like, it just made you
Like
feel the baby in the little...
the dying fetus in the
yeah.
sink.
And then like
Oh, it's
having that
fucked up,
baby
man.
in the fucking refrigerator bouncing in the fucking thing. Like it just made you feel so like tense and like just uneasy the entire time just because of the sound design in that game. Just hearing this
Yeah.
baby like just rattling up above you in like a fucking refrigerator that's dripping blood, and then like lights are red, and like just everything was making you feel tense. And
Nah,
not
I didn't
wanting
need to
be
sleep
there.
tonight.
It was hard for me to sleep that day when I
Dude.
played it. I had to stop myself for a second because I was like clenching the controller, and I felt like I was gonna snap it in half because I'm like holding it so damn tight.
That's awesome.
Like it was so fucking good.
So awesome.
Like
Oh my
same
God.
like that with like Outlast, Chris.
Shit.
Outlast.
God.
Fucking Outlast, man. Outlast 2, you're in a forest now.
Ow.
Fuck that.
Outlast.
That's gonna be ridiculous.
Forests just amplify everything in
It does.
horror movies.
It really.
Speaking of
does.
forest, The Forest. Isn't that a movie that just came out?
That was a
Yeah.
game,
The Forest. It's not out on PS4 yet. I want it.
PC game.
I know, but it's supposed to come out on PS4.
That's true.
I want it. I don't have a cool PC.
Rage. I like all these other ones have just been kind of like, eh.
Doom.
But Doom is
That's
like,
coming, man.
coming though. Like,
That's
but
coming.
I mean, there was a Doom 4, but now it's just called Doom. But
Doom, yeah.
Who cares? It's Doom.
It was a sequel, now it's a reboot.
Exactly.
You'll still never.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, that Gears of War.
Gears of War
connection.
Exile.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That like, and it just kind of disappeared. Nobody. Said
I
anything
read
about it.
some article where Cliffy B was just like, "This isn't Gears, and we need to stop while we're ahead of we get ahead of ourselves.
And then I guess there's just a whole bunch of like, they're including like beta forms, like if it was changed,
Right.
like if the game just completely changed.
Yeah.
But no, like yeah, I guess there was another game. That's why I'm trying to like keep going through this list.
Tintin.
Adventures of Tintin,
Man.
Rinny Tintin with his chinny chin chin.
Mass Effect Team Assault FPS.
What? I don't want a Mass Effect.
Mass Effect Team Assault is a canceled multiplayer FPS set in the Mass Effect universe that was in development in 2010 by BioWare's Montreal studio. The project was meant to be a downloadable game to be released on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN, with a mix of gameplay that would be similar. That have been similar to a mix between Unreal Tournament and Battlefield 1943.
Well, Jesus, if it was only going to be a downloadable title, shit, give me it.
I guess they just didn't want to milk it.
Good for them.
Exactly. Like, good for them.
Good for them.
Turok.
Wow.
They need to be like.
I still want another Turok.
Another Turok.
I still want another Turok. There's a guy that they released a fully like upgraded modded version of the first game on PC that you can download.
True fucking crime.
True Crime.
That's another one that I was.
Crime.
True Crime, not Sleeping Dogs. True Crime. Because I remember playing fucking the original True Crime. Oh my god.
Now,
I played that so much.
True Crime, fantastic, but Sleeping Dogs was
It was
amazing.
good. No, I'm not docking Sleeping Dogs. It was a sleeper hit too.
There, that was a big sleeper hit. God, I forgot about the game until you said that. I kind of want to get it on PS4 now.
I do too.
It's been long enough. I think it's time to play it again.
Like, it was so good. Like
So
it was, but then it's like, man, I really wish they would have kept doing the True Crime thing.
Yeah.
Because it does feel like True Crime.
Yeah, I love the hand-to-hand combat, man.
But then, like,
fucking
I guess
karate.
Because wasn't it like they lost like the license or something? I think.
Something like that. That's why games change mid-development. It was supposed to be True Crime Tokyo or wherever they're
No,
at.
it was True Crime Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, yeah,
Yep.
Hong Kong.
So it's like, okay, cool. I mean, I do like the name Sleeping Dogs, but man, I really wish there was another True Crime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, truly.
Game had a really good story too,
Mhm.
but I love. Is it Triad? Yeah, Triad is China, and then Yakuza is Japan.
Mhm. Like, it was just Deadly Premonition. What a fucking weird game.
Yeah.
It was such a weird game. I have
dude.
no response to that. Like, my one friend wanted me to fucking play it, and I'm just like, why? It looks so stupid. And then I tried playing it, and this guy was talking to himself. And he's just like, oh, so what do you think, Zach? And it's like, and like my one friend, because I was in a chat every time like I was like listening to this, and my friend was just cracking up because I'm like, who the fuck is Zach? Like, what the hell are you talking about? And then it's like, oh, Zach, what do you think about this and that? And I'm like, and I dropped the controller. I'm like, this is stupid.
This is dumb.
This is dumb.
I don't know who Zach is, and I don't care.
Like, I pretty much said that. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck Zach is, but this is goddamn stupid.
Just thought of another one.
You go first.
Okay. I can't remember if it was actually in development or not, but I know I want it. Condemned 3.
That was one of the games I was trying to think of.
Condemned 3.
That was one.
Condemned is awesome.
Condemned was awesome, and then the multiplayer was so good.
The multiplayer was so awesome.
That
yes.
Robber, like,
yes.
aspect of it.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The first one really intense. Second one still scary,
But
but
then got really weird.
got really weird. It got more amped up story wise, and
Yeah.
then like the third one, I can only imagine because like it ended on a cliffhanger.
Oh, it did.
Because like, the
president,
the
or
president started
something.
getting the black tar on him.
Like, oh my god.
And he
it
had
was gonna be so-
some note on his, I forget what it said. He had some note on his podium.
Like, they need to make another one. Like,
Yeah.
Monolith needs to just do it.
Please?
But I was talking about, yeah, really pleased about Condemned. I don't want to get into too much about it because I love Condemned. The sequel, like, it wasn't a sequel, but it was going to be a spiritual successor to L.A. Noire. That Angel, I can't think of the name, but I saw like it said L.A. Noire, but it didn't say the name of it. 'Cause that
Agent?
just kind of no,
Because Agent's in development right now.
not that one, because they were going to actually make another. It was going to be just like L.A. Noire, but in a different place.
I would like to see another game.
And
at
it was
least
like I think
it.
it was like Angels of Sin or something like that.
I think.
Oh no, it was Whore of the Orient.
Oh,
Word.
Yes.
Whore of the Orient.
Yes, I believe that's what it was called.
it's a dope name.
Yes.
It's a pretty
Orient,
dope name for a
something
video
like
game.
that. Like it was. I'm just gonna do this.
Whore of the Orient.
Sounds like
Whore of the Orient
sounds like a metal band.
Yeah.
by Team Bonda. Yep, that's what it was called. It just disappeared. Like there was no saying like it's canceled. They just stopped talking about it and backed away. They're just one of those like the Family Guy. Just going.
Oh, Homer Simpson just.
They just went into the bushes and just disappeared.
That's kind of what happened to Final Fantasy 15, because when they announced it, it was Versus 13.
That's true.
I loved when they announced 15, how it went from Versus 13 to 15. Everybody lost their
Like, that was
goddamn
cool.
minds.
Like that was really cool.
That was really cool.
But yeah, damn, my God,
Vaporware.
fucking vaporware games, man. Or just we're just gonna save what I was about to say for another time, because that's a whole another topic.
Whole can of worms.
Like
Whole
seriously,
nother can of
like
worms.
so I'm just not gonna say it. I'm gonna actually write that down later, because that's a whole nother topic. And so I guess